tips are for the scientists, which includes our GRASP scientist and poster author, for effective communication. You want to encourage patient advocates to share their thoughts on the study's main takeaways. This will likely generate questions and discussions. We also highly recommend that if you are unable to answer a question, just be honest and say, I don't know. This is something that humanizes the scientist. It makes it less intimidating to have this conversation. And you can always follow up with the advocates after the session. You want to identify the experimental design. That means just explaining whether this is preclinical research, is it a clinical trial, is it an interventional trial? You can further classify that research by whether it's a treatment, biologic, or drug, quality of life study, genetic, genomic studies, epidemiological studies, symptom management, or supportive care, just for some examples. You want to provide background and context to the key scientific concepts. So, for example, you want to explain the rationale for the clinical trial design. The poster tells a story, and what experiments are used to tell that story, if basic or translational, is really important for the patient advocates to understand. You'll also want to help interpret what type of science is being communicated. So, for example, if there's a Kaplan-Meier curve, that can take 20 minutes to explain to somebody that doesn't have a science background. What is the X and Y axes? What does it mean? What's the significance of how steep the curve is? So all these terms matter, and it's important to explain them. And you'll want to clarify any technical terms. These might be words that you use in your everyday language, but words like molecular profiling or epigenetic testing, those can be very foreign to patient advocates who don't have a science background. So you want to make sure to clarify all these technical terms.